Apart from just being good with numbers, there are soft skills that you need to have in order to become a successful accountant. And that's what we will be looking at today, soft skills or beyond math skills that you need to have in order to become a successful accountant. And let's get right into it. The first soft skill that you need to have is communication skills. As an accountant, apart from just handling numbers, you will also be handling people. And this includes customers, suppliers, colleagues, and other stakeholders. You will find that on a daily basis, you're handling customers, for example, the accounts receivables, and these are debtors whom you need to remind on a daily basis to clear their dues, and therefore you need to be good at communication, both verbally and in writing, because you have to make sure that you are being professional, you are being firm, but also polite to these debtors. Also, you find that you're handling suppliers. Even as you process their payments, there has to be communication between you and the suppliers, requesting them for statements, reconciling their accounts, and other form of communications, confirming things here and there. And therefore, you also need to be good at holding these conversations in order to maintain good relations with these stakeholders, and also in order to maintain a good image of the company that you're working with. And also on a daily basis, you're handling colleagues as an accountant. And for example, you are implementing policies, you also have to work as a team. And therefore, as an accountant, you really need to have good communication skills, because for sure you handle people on a daily basis. Let's get to the second one. Another skill that you need to have is emotional intelligence. This is, you need to be able to handle your emotions, and you really need to have mastered your emotions. This is how you respond to issues, how you react, how you manage your anger, pressure, and all kinds of emotions. Because on a daily basis, you find that you will experience this, you will be angry sometimes, you will work under pressure, you will be happy, excited sometimes, and even personal life issues might affect your emotions, and you need to know how to manage them such that they will not affect your performance at work, such that your emotions will not get out of hand at the place of work because of maybe something personal you are going through, or something that is going on at your workplace or with your work. And therefore, in order to be a successful accountant, you need to really have mastered your emotions. You really need to know how to handle all these emotions. And now to the third point. The third skill that you need to have as an accountant is time management. You'll find that on a daily basis, you're working under tight deadlines. For example, you will find that you're handling taxes and they have deadlines. If you don't meet the deadlines, you are going to incur penalties. And also you may find that you need to pay suppliers on time so that they may continue supplying you on time. You also need to make sure that the debtors are paying you on time, and therefore in accounting you deal with a lot of deadlines, and in order to achieve this, in order to meet these deadlines, you really need to be good at managing time and organizing your work. Another skill that you need to have is keenness to details. That is, you need to make sure that you don't miss details, that you avoid to make errors as much as you can in order to ensure accuracy. Because these are not just any figures that you're dealing with, these are actual money. You are dealing with money, and therefore any slight mistake may cost you as an accountant or even cost the company. And even If you're giving wrong reports, wrong information, that means wrong decision making, which will eventually cost the company. And therefore, you really need to make sure that you're keen, you don't miss details, that you capture the right figures and the correct information. Let's get to the next point. Something else is that you need to be a good problem solver. This is because on a daily basis, you will face different challenges each and every day, and you need to be able to face them and provide solutions as an accountant. Therefore, you need to be well equipped to be able to figure out things, to be able to solve issues, people related things not agreeing, and all kind of problems. And therefore, this is a very important skill that you need to have as an accountant. And now to the topmost of all the skills that you need to have is integrity. Again, remember that you are dealing with actual money as an accountant, and therefore you cannot afford not to be a person of integrity. You cannot afford to be not trustworthy, and therefore you really need to be a person of high integrity, to be honest, to be straightforward, and someone who can be trusted with money, someone who will not engage him or herself in malpractices, in theft, and in all these kind of things that are considered to be dishonesty or lack of integrity. And that's it for today's video. I hope that you have learned a thing or two and that this video was enlightening to you and informative. Thank you so much for watching this video, and remember to subscribe to my channel and to share this video and even other videos with other people. See you in the next video.